Hello everyone, welcome to BISP Solutions. BISP Solutions is a tech company that provides technical solutions across the world. So today we will be having our webinar on financial modeling. So today we will be learning more about the basics of financial modeling. So first of all, moving forward, we should understand why we are doing financial modeling and what does it mean of modeling a financial statement of a company. So imagine if we are running a small business like a bakery, so we have to know that how much profit we will be making next year, and can we afford to open a second outlet, and will we have enough money to pay salaries every month to the employees which we are hiring. So a financial model is like a calculator built in Excel that answers these questions by combining our income, expenses, plans and assumptions about the future like sales growth, rent, cost of materials, etc. It's just a way to predict the future of a business using numbers. So in our previous sessions we have learned about simplification, goal seek function, data table, scenario analysis, scenario manager, data validation, protecting cells and sheet. So simplification is for how can we do our calculations as simple as that. Here in this simplification we have used name manager. When we navigate to our formulas, then we have created name manager with our selections of data, and after that, coming to our goal seek function, it is used to find what input value is needed to achieve a specific goal. Data table is to use to show how different input affect an output. Scenario analysis, it is like using to compare different possible futures like best case, worst case and normal case. After that, scenario manager, here we have learned a tool that stores and compares multiple scenarios. In scenario manager we get our scenario summary where it summarizes the outcomes of all scenarios side by side. Then comes our data validation where it controls what inputs a user can enter, and protecting cells and sheet, which means it is used to log cells or sheets from editing. So it means like if we have created the perfect model and we don't want our calculations to get messed up, so protection is like putting a lid on your secret sauce. No one can spoil it. That thing only apply to protecting cells and sheet, where once we have applied protecting cells and sheet with our password, no one can touch it and no one can do any editing in that particular sheet. Now what we will be learning today is our creating financial statements of Eicher Motors. I have taken a company named as Eicher Motors from scratch. So for making that financial statements, first we have to download our data from some site so that we can get every details in one document like profit and loss statement, income statement, cash flow statement, balance sheet, quarterly results. So where we will be getting this? So we have to move to our Chrome where we have to log in to our screener.in, and then we have to search for our company. I am searching over here Eicher Motors. So it is showing me this particular Eicher Motors Limited, whose pros was company is almost debt free. Cons is earnings include an other income of 2005 crores. Company has delivered good profit growth of 21% CAGR over last 5 years. Company has been maintaining a healthy dividend payout of 36.7%. Then it is given over here as peer comparison. Peer comparison is different automobile companies comparison like Eicher Motors, TVS Motors Company, Hero Motor Corp, Ola Electric, Urja Global, like that. After that we get our quarterly results like March 2022, then June 2022, September 2022, then December 2022. Here all the data is there. Profit and loss is given over here. We can expand to see what comes under sales. So sales growth is there. Next is our dividend payout, how much dividend paid by Eicher Motors in December 2013 is 21%. Then balance sheet, it is giving us all the data, how much assets and liabilities we are having. Cash flows are this. We have to expand it because it will be required in our data sheet. So these are ratios. It has calculated debtor days, inventory days, days payable, cash conversion cycle, working capital days, ROCE, which we will be learning in our next session about ratio analysis and why we calculate these things or these ratios. Then comes our shareholding pattern. So promoters are many, then our FIIs, DIIs, government, public. Number of shareholders are for Eicher Motors is 2,34,512 in December 13, June 2022. Then comes our 2,38,294. Here we can see the pattern of increasing in shareholders number. In around March 2025, it was 2,49,483. So if we want to download whole data, so what we will be doing, we will be exporting to Excel. Once it is exported to Excel, once we open it, so it will be showing us this kind of sheet. Over here it has given us in different sheets like profit and loss, quarter results, balance sheet, cash flow statement, customization and data sheet. So here it also given us a warning, please do not make any changes to this sheet. So we won't be making any changes in the sheet. What we will be doing, we will be just Control plus C, like copying the same sheet, and I have pasted this sheet over here. Now what I will be doing, I will be closing this sheet, and now I have created different sheets in my Eicher Motors financial statement. So in my financials, I will be creating historical financial statements, and for data I am having my data sheet over here. So now I have given, or I linked my dates with data sheet, so that if there is any changes in our data sheet, it can be changed on its own. So now we will be starting with our sales of of Eicher Motors, and firstly we will be preparing our income statement, and every statement I will be preparing in this particular sheet only. So we will be using first function as if error, because if there is no data in our data sheet, so it will be giving us 0 in our historical financial statements result. But if we don't use if error function, it will be showing us error, or like hashtag NA or hashtag value. So it will considered as we don't have our formula ready with us, and we don't know how to prepare financial modeling. So that's why we will be using if error function. Now I will be linking it with our data sheet, and I will be linking it like this and complete it. Control plus C, and I will be dragging it till the March 2024. Now I will just link every single topic over here. Then I will be calculating my percentage. So if error function again, then I have to calculate, or we can say add some data. So I will be going to my data sheet. Here I will be selecting my raw material cost, then my other manufacturing expenses, and my employee cost, and I will be closing the bracket, then minus 1 into my change in inventory, and then 0 and done. our COGS is here. Now Control plus V. Now if I want to calculate my gross profit margin, what I will be doing, I will be deducting COGS from my sales. Again Control plus C and drag it till the end. So this is how our gross profit comes. Now coming to our selling and general expenses, again FIR function I will be using. Then again going to my data sheet. Again, before going to my data sheet, I will be using sum function because I have to calculate. So in this I will be using my selling and administration expenses and other expenses, then closing the bracket, 0, done. Control plus C and dragging it till the March 2024. Now if I want to calculate my EBITDA, again I will be using, you can use IFRS function or you can just subtract it on its own like this, and same formula will be applied till March 2024 like this. Now if I want to calculate my interest, IFRS function again, and I will be linking it with my data sheet where I will be getting my interest. So I will be getting my interest in quarters over here and 0. Control plus C and dragging it till the March 2024. Then depreciation, again I will be linking it with my data sheet only. So data sheet, I will be taking it from my profit and loss statement. Control plus C and drag it till the March 2024. I have done a mistake over here because I am not able to see these years. So what I will be doing, I will be selecting this whole row and I will be going to my view section, and then I will be freezing my panes. Now I will be doing any calculation, I can see my years over here. Now if I want to calculate my EBT, which is EBITDA minus, I will be again doing the same thing. I will be applying simple formula, EBITDA minus sum interest and depreciation, closing the bracket, 0, and okay, I have applied 0. Okay, Control plus C and dragging it till the March 2024. Now coming down, again text, we have to link it with our data sheet. So here are text, Control plus C and dragging it till the March 2024. Now if I want to calculate my net profit, what I will be doing, I can use my function or I can simply calculate it, net EBT minus our tax, this is our net profit, and dragging it till the March 2024. Now number of equity share we want to see, so FIR, again going to data sheet and going down, and it is showing us adjusted equity shares in crores. Zero and done. Control plus C and dragging it till the end. Now if I want to calculate my earning per share, so FIR, now how can we calculate our earning per share? So we will be dividing net profit from our number of equity shares and 0 and done. This is what our earning per share comes out to be. Then we want to calculate dividend per share. So for that also, what we will be doing, we will be again going to our data sheet, moving up, and it is asking us dividend amount. So dividend amount divided by earning per share, 0, and done. This is what our dividend per share comes out to be, and control plus V. Then retained earnings, if error, what I will be doing, I will be taking 1 minus dividend per ratio per share and 0, done. Just a second, equals to, if error, 1 minus so before calculating this, we have to calculate our dividend payout ratio because it is necessary for our retained earnings. So for that, what we will be doing, if error function we will be using again. Then we will be dividing dividend per share from our EPS, which is earning per share, and 0. So like this, control plus C and dragging it till the end. Retained earnings, if error, 1 minus so this is our retained earnings, paste. Now before moving forward to our balance sheet, we will be calculating our percentage so that it will be helpful in our next session of ratio analysis. We have to do little bit calculation. So if error, what I will be doing, I will be dividing this from this and 0, done. What I will be doing, Alt H and P, Alt H 0, Alt H and 0, control plus C, paste. If error function again, now we have to calculate our COGS percentage of sales. So for that, what I will be doing, I will be deducting my COGS from my sales and 0, done. Control plus C and dragging it till the March 24. Now our gross margin is left. So for that, what we will be doing, gross profit divided by our sales and 0, and done. Control plus C and dragging it till the March 2024. Now selling and expenses percentage of sales, again if error, our selling and expenses divided by our sales, 0, and done. Control plus C and dragging it till the end. Now if I want to calculate my EBITDA margin, so if error, EBITDA divided by our sales and 0, control plus C and dragging it till the end. Interest percentage of sales, if error, now interest upon sales, 0, Control plus C and March 24, dragging it till the March 2024. Then depreciation percentage of sales, so we will be selecting this depreciation divided by our sales and 0. This is done. Control plus C and dragging it till the March 2024. Now coming down, we have to calculate our EBT percentage of sales. If error function, EBT divided by our sales and 0. Control plus C and dragging it till the end. Effective tax rate we have to calculate. So for that, our tax upon EBT 0 and done. Control plus C and March 24 till dragged. Net margin we have to calculate. If error again. Net profit divided by sales. Control plus C and dragging it till the end. Now this is calculated. Now EPS percentage of growth, so which is earning per share growth. So for that, what we will be doing, we will be taking our EPS of March 16 divided by our December 14 minus 1 and 0. So this one will be coming under this will be coming under this, and Control plus C and dragging it till the end. This is calculated. Now our income statement is prepared. Now we have to link our balance sheet with our data sheet. So coming to our balance sheet, equity share capital 0, Control plus C and till 24 we will be dragging it. Reserves equals to, if error, data sheet, reserves, Control plus C, if error, borrowings, other liabilities, if error, again data sheet, Control plus C and dragging it till the end. Now what we will be doing, we will be applying the same formula to this but with different formula, like Control Alt plus V we will be pressing, and then we want only formulas to be copied. Control plus C equals to sum, or we can do one thing also, we can calculate like this, Control plus C and dragging it till the end. So our total liabilities is 6403.23. Now coming to our assets, so equals to, if error, fixed assets net block, again what we will be doing, from this we have linked it, capital work in progress, as it is we will be linking it with our balance sheet. Again if error function, investments we will be taking here, equals to, if error, other assets, again linking it with our data sheet. Now selecting this, Control plus C and dragging it till the, okay, it copied whole rows. So now again sum. So before moving forward, other assets we have over here as 2597. Before calculating our other assets or total non-current assets, what we will do, we will subtract from our other assets minus sum receivables, because they have already taken, and we will be taking it, and our inventory, closing this. Okay, so 0. We have to apply one more bracket over here, then this, closing. Again we will be applying this equals to, if error, we will be going to our data sheet, other assets minus sum receivables and inventory, sum of our receivables and inventory now it is fine. Control plus C, and this will be applied till the March 2024. Now we will be individually typing our receivables over here and linking it with our data sheet, then 0, cash and bank, if error, cash and bank 0, done. Shift plus down arrow, control plus C, and dragging it till the end. Now equals to sum, control plus C, and dragging it till the end. Now if I want to calculate my total assets, total non-current assets plus current assets, control plus C, and dragging it till the end. Now moving forward to our cash flow statements. So now in our data sheet, cash flow statement is not given to us in a full form. So what we will be doing, we will again going to our screener.in, then coming down, we will be getting our cash flow statement. What we will be doing, we will be just copying all the data from here and we will be pasting it in our new sheet. Control Alt and V with our text and OK. Now we will be naming it as cash flow statement. Now it is showing us cash from operating activity here, investing from here and financing from here. So what we will be doing, so it has copied from different manner. Just a second, we have to do copy pasting also. Just a second, like this, from here investing activities and financing activities are coming. Okay, now we have to check from where we are starting. So December 14, so we just hide this column for a time being. Now we will be linking it with our cash flow statement 0 equals to if error receivables, if error inventory, again if error loans and advances, if error so we have done a mistake over here. Payable is our 321 and loans and advances is our 103, right? Now other WC items, so cash flow statement, other WC and 0. If error direct taxes, now before copy pasting it we will use sum over here and like this. Now what we will be doing, Control plus C and dragging it till the March 2024. So this is how our cash from operating activities comes out to be. Now again if error fixed assets purchased, 0. Now again if error fixed assets sold, is equals to investment purchased, zero, done. If error investment sold, so this 0, done, is equals to if error interest received, this one, if error again dividend received, if error investment in group cause, this is equals to if error again other investing items, so this 0, done, is equals to sum this. So again Control plus and Control plus C and dragging it till the March 2024. So this is our total cash from investing activities. Now equals to if error, again we will be using from our data sheets only, cash flow statement, proceedings from shares and 0, done. Now if error proceeds from borrowings. There is no proceedings from borrowings over here. If error, repayment of borrowings. This is done. If error, interest paid. If error, dividends paid. If error, financial liabilities. Is equals to if error, other financing activities. Okay, so this formula this I have selected this table, then used my sum formula, then closing it, then 0, then closing it again. Now I will be doing control plus C and dragging it till the March 2024. Now this is asking me net cash flow. What I have to do, I will be selecting from my total cash from operating activities, then total cash from investing activities, and total cash from financing activities. Okay, so I haven't put function over here, sum. Again we will be doing calculation, total cash from investing activities, and this, and done. Control plus C and our calculations are done. So this is how we make our income statement, balance sheet, cash flow statement in our Excel sheet with the functions and formulas we use through manual entry also. You have this doubt that LTM, what is it is like, it is last 3 months data which we are not taking over here, so we can just hide it for some time. When we will be taking, then we will be expanding it and provide a data to it also. Now saving the same. Now in our next lecture and next session we will be learning about ratio analysis and how different ratios help us to get our company's data or the situation or health of our company. So in financial modeling, financial statements serve as the backbone of analysis and decision making. So the income statement tells us how profitable a business is, the balance sheet shows its financial position, and the cash flow statement reveals its liquidity and operational health. Understanding how these statements interconnect help us building models that are not only accurate but also meaningful and strategic. Whether you are valuing a company, forecasting growth, or preparing for investment decisions, mastering these statements is very essential. So thank you for joining today's session. I hope this webinar has helped simplifying and strengthen your understanding of how financial statements work within financial models. Remember, a strong model is built on strong fundamentals, and those fundamentals begin with a solid grasp of financial reporting. Keep practicing, stay curious, and don't hesitate to dive deeper. The more you work with real examples, the more confident and skilled you will become. See you in the next session.